Paper turned thought into a light, cheap, copyable object, reshaping how societies record, archive, and teach. Tradition credits Cai Lun, the 2nd century, with standardizing beaten fibers from bark, rags, and old nets into a spread and dried pulp, replacing heavy bamboo tablets and costly silk. This slashed the marginal cost of each page and accelerated the circulation of knowledge. Buddhist sutras, medical treatises, administrative maps, and dynastic annals scaled up as never before. Through Central Asia, the technology reached Samarkand, Baghdad, and later Europe, where it fueled universities, merchant accounting, and public administration. By making copying easier and formats more uniform, paper also shaped mental habits, lists, notebooks, bureaucracies, and libraries. Today it remains ubiquitous in books, notebooks, packaging, fiat notes, hygiene, and 2D, 3D printing on specialty paper. More than a physical medium, paper installed the mentality of the archive and the notion that ideas can be revised, corrected, and preserved in layers, from draft to canon, the quiet foundation of every intellectual revolution that followed.
If this is making sense to you, subscribe now and comment what you think. That tells me to keep going, and it makes sure you get the next ones without missing them.
Gunpowder was born from Taoist alchemical experiments that sought elixirs and ended up discovering a mixture of potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal with rapid gas-producing combustion. Under the Song dynasty, the compound left the laboratory for the field: fire lances, explosive bombs, incendiary arrows, mines, and later early cannons. The result was a reconfiguration of fortifications, tactics, and the finances of war, demanding logistics for saltpeter, forging, and transport. Outside combat, gunpowder fueled rituals with fireworks, reinforcing festival calendars and visual diplomacy. In civil engineering, it enabled controlled detonations for mining and tunneling. Its legacy goes beyond the bang. It is the understanding that chemical mixtures can convert potential energy into political, urban, and cultural work, linking bench science, industry, and public spectacle in a single technological chain.
The compass evolved from a magnetite spoon used in rituals and geomancy to a magnetized needle mounted in marine compass boxes during the song, making orientation on the open sea predictable. By stabilizing magnetic north, it enabled more reliable nautical charts, long-distance routes, and cartography that different cultures could compare. The technology was adopted by Arab merchants, Indian Ocean pilots, and later Atlantic Europe, catalyzing the so-called Age of Discovery. Cognitively, the compass standardized the language of space: headings, sailing lines, dead reckoning, and later meridians. Today, its principle lives on in smartphone magnometers, digital hiking compasses, ship autopilots, drones, and assisted land navigation. With it, the world stops being a sequence of familiar coasts and becomes a navigable system, connecting ports, languages, and calendars under a common needle. Tang woodblock printing made mass runs of dictionaries, sutras, and agricultural almanacs possible, creating an economy of text. During the song, Sheng introduced ceramic movable type, allowing characters to be rearranged and increasing editorial flexibility. Korea advanced with metal type, Europe combined paper, type, and the press, accelerating the spread of pamphlets, grammars, astronomical tables, and religious reforms. Printing standardized orthographies, consolidated examinations, and solidified citable bodies of knowledge. Today, the principle of modular type lives on in digital fonts, CSS, responsive layout, and PDFs, where the page is recomposed by software.
Porcelain results from kaolin and other clays fired at high temperatures, producing a vitreous, hard, thin, and hygienic body. In Jingdejin, across the Song, Yuan, Ming periods, kilns refined bodies, profiles, and glazes, including the famed blue and white using imported cobalt. The product became a global standard of utility and status, light on the table, durable in handling, and suitable for hot liquids. Along maritime routes, it dominated markets from Persia to the Mediterranean, influenced Islamic, African, and European forms, and sparked the Western race for the secret. Today, the ceramic family extends to electrical insulators, electronic substrates, biomedical ceramics, zirconia knives, and technical coatings. Its legacy combines material excellence with industrial scale, showing how aesthetics, materials science, and maritime logistics can converge in an everyday object that shapes taste, etiquette, and technology. Before the toothbrush, people used chew sticks, abrasive powders, and cloths. The brush with a natural bristle head, popularized in late imperial China, standardized brushing as a routine, reducing cavities and gum disease. Mass adoption came with industrialization and, in the 20th century, with nylon bristles, which improved hygiene and durability. Today, there are ergonomic shapes, electric brushes, replacement indicators, and eco-friendly designs, bamboo handles, and replaceable heads. Clinics and public health policies recommend brushing twice daily, plus floss and fluoride, linking the toothbrush to a preventative ecosystem. The impact is quiet: less pain, lower systemic costs, and better quality of life. Culturally, it has become a global morning rite.
The wheelbarrow shifts the center of mass over the wheel, allowing one person to carry loads that would otherwise take several backs, especially on narrow trails where carts fail. Recorded since the Han in both civilian and military uses, it lowered the cost of public works, supplied armies, sped up harvests, and connected local markets. Unlike wagons, it needs no animal traction or wide infrastructure. Unlike the human back, it distributes weight to the wheel, sparing the spine and knees. Today, it remains unbeatable in cost-benefit: construction, agriculture, civil defense, gardening, and short-haul logistics. In Song commercial cities, exchange houses issued jiaozi, transferable receipts that spared people from hauling heavy copper. The state standardized and regulated them, creating huizi with maturities, convertibility, and penalties for counterfeiters. Thus, credit took on a circulating form backed by institutional trust, enabling long-distance trade, paying armies and public works, and smoothing liquidity crises. With each layer, auditing, accounting, regulation, the invention renews itself without losing its core, turning promises into means of payment, giving speed to the economy and freedom to human exchange.